Hey there, Saints. I'm Elsie.
And I'm Emily. This is Sports. Girls golf had a tournament Monday at Monticello and took second out of 12 teams. The team had a combined score of 363 and were paced by Riley Viota's score of 87. Yesterday they had a home tournament at the Ponds, and you can find the results at GoSt.FrancisSaints.com.
Boys golf took a swing at things this week, and Dylan spoke to senior captain Brady Arsdorf.
Well, we've only had one tournament. I took 6 out of 120. Team-wise, it wasn't our brightest day. We've seen better, but our next meet is on Wednesday and then Thursday. Thursday's conference.
This week was opening week for baseball. On Tuesday, they opened the season against Chisago Lakes and swept with a score of 9-1. Tomorrow, they finish off the week on the road to Irondale.
Speaking of baseball, this week's Athlete of the Week is three-time captain Hunter Troutman. Let's go to Keegan to get some more information.
He's a great leader overall. He's very vocal. He knows when to get on you and give you some words, encouragement. I like Hunter as a person too. I think he's just a really cool dude, and he also leads by example.
Where does your passion for sports come from?
I'd have to say, just ever since I've been a little kid, I've been playing a bunch of sports and been really competitive, and I like to compete at everything I do. So, I don't know, I think competing is really fun, and I like that.
I think, leadership, when you talk about sports leadership, roles are typically filled by a couple different criteria. One is physical ability. People don't want to follow somebody that's not very good. And so him having experience, athletic experience in all three sports, being able to play at a high level, helps some of that. The other thing I think is Hunter's work ethic. He's easy to follow because he works really hard to get better at what he's doing. And then I think the last thing is his ability to be competitive and build relationships with people at the same time. It doesn't mean you're everybody's best friend, but it does mean that you get to know people and you push sometimes and you pull sometimes, but you also are encouraging at times. And I think Hunter does all that very well.
He was really good at getting the football team as a whole really motivated, getting ready for games. I'd always look at him and he was just amped, hyped for games, ready for practice, never really a down day. He was always pretty happy to get after it and put in the work.
I've been a captain my junior and senior year for football, my senior year for basketball, and my senior year for baseball.
Hunter's got all the intangibles that coaches look for. He's probably the most competitive kid, maybe the most competitive person I've ever been around. He's a hard worker, he's a natural leader, he's easy to follow by example, and it's hard not to follow someone who does all the right things, and Hunter does.
I don't know, I just try to balance my schoolwork and try to get it done all during school, and then really focus on my sports outside of school and on the weekends and all that kind of stuff.
Keeping up the pace, Tuesday's track meet at Big Lake was canceled due to weather. This Saturday, the Saints have a meet at home, and people are welcome to support their team.
On Monday, softball took a fall to Cambridge Isani Blue Jackets with a loss of 0-3. Tuesday was softball's home opener against Chisago Lakes, and the Saints took the win with the 5-2 lead.
Tuesday, tennis had a match away at Chisago Lakes and finished with a loss of 0-7. They have an invitational on Saturday at Coon Rapids.
Also, on Saturday, there is a wrestling tournament at the middle school. Airlie will have more information next week.
On Friday, there's a football meeting for all freshman players at 6:30 before school in the Saints room. If you have any questions, ask Mr. Norton.
That's all we have for you this week, Saints.